Hello there, I hope you're doing well. Today I will be playing two challenges from Wolftrekker. We'll be doing an extraordinary world, no moving, followed up by a diverse world, no moving, no panning, no zooming. And as always, these challenges are played by a whole lot of good players, so you really need to be at the best of your game to do well here. I quite like this first map here, an extraordinary world, a bunch of photospheres mainly, from all kinds of fun places that you don't typically get on GeoGuessr. So, let's get into it. And let's see what we're looking at today. Wow, okay. Okay, this is quite interesting. Very interesting even. Can I trust the compass here? I think in a lot of photospheres you can't. The sun is to the south here. Yeah, maybe that's true. I don't know. Anyhow, what are we thinking? Could this actually be North America, like out west in Canada or the US? No, probably not. You wouldn't get this kind of baby palm. But what is it? I mean, it's very dry. Could it be Mexico, though? Maybe. Further down in Mexico. I mean, what else could it be? I don't see this being Asia. South America, maybe, but I don't know where that would be. Yeah. I'm just gonna go Mexico for lack of a better idea here. Okay, it was actually the US. Should have gone further north in Mexico. It was quite hilly, which is why I kind of went in this region, but I guess they have some hills down here as well. Yeah, they have a few Dos Cabezas peaks out here. But alright, at least it's 2.4 thousand points. Could have been a lot worse if I was in the wrong continent. Let's get into the second round. Wow, okay, we have some hot spring type environment here. This is quite epic. Wow, okay. Is it actually Iceland? I'm having a look at the hills. It's quite Icelandic. The hills. There's a helicopter. Shame you can't read that. I mean, Iceland is a good idea, is it not? They have this crazy volcanic activity going on. They have those famous geysers. They got all of that stuff. And yeah, the hills, they are quite Icelandic looking. I have to go for it. But where? Well, I don't know. Is it in the national park? Could be anywhere. They have some famous ones down here, but yeah, I don't know. Oh my god. That is wild. We were in the far east of Russia. Wow. So they got some volcanoes out here. That is crazy. Yes, the hills, they were quite Icelandic, but they weren't fully Icelandic. There was something that was off. I guess that explains it. What a place. Okay, third round. Can we do better here? Very beautiful water here. We got a little boat out there. That's about the only civilization we can see here. Another boat over here. Again, I don't know if I can trust the compass. Sun is to the south, but yeah, I don't know. Very nice water. Man, I'm stumped again here. Very rugged coastline. Could it be like West Africa, something? They don't have those kind of mountains, do they? Western Sahara or something like that. What else could it be? Could it be over here, actually? This is quite mountainous. Yemen. Oman. Well, I'll go here. Wow, okay. Okay, I'm kind of happy with that. There's this weird little island out here. What is it called? Socotra? What country does it belong to? Would this have gotten me a correct country in a country streak type game mode? I'm not sure. Maybe it belongs to Somalia. But yeah, it's only 2.7 thousand points, but I'm kind of happy with that, you know. At least I didn't go on the other side of the globe. Like with the Iceland-Russia round. Still kind of the right neighborhood. So yeah, happy with that. And again, a very epic location. This map keeps delivering the goods. Okay, fourth round. All right. Feels quite Indian or Pakistani. Yeah, Pakistan. Monument Museum. Where would that be? This is not very hilly at all. Okay, it is actually. So we have hills to our north, maybe. It could be Islamabad, maybe. I think it's basically just at the foot of the mountains. Yeah, why not? I think that could very well be the case. So what do we have? Monument Museum. So it's kind of up on a hill. It might be identifiable. We got 22 seconds. Park view. I'm not really finding anything. Pakistan Monument, there it is. Okay. The museum. I'll just hedge here. Hope that's enough for a 5K. Oh, it isn't, but that's good enough for me. 4,999. I wasn't sure if it was here or it was here because this is also a museum, but this is actually some other museum. So yeah, here it is, Pakistan Monument Museum. But yeah, that's a cool place too. Central Islamabad, overlooking the foothills of the Himalayas. Great stuff. All right, final round. Wow, this is quite epic. Some drone footage over here. Is that snow on those mountains? No, they're just clouds. This feels like it might be the Pacific Ocean, maybe. Unusual color on that beach. Very dark brown sand. These houses. It's hard to tell from just the roofs. Are these palm trees? Is this a rainforest? I'm not really sure. Could this be like Melanesia somewhere, like New Guinea or Solomon Islands, something like that? I mean, this is a pretty big piece of land here. Like, it's not just some little Pacific island. It's a sizable chunk of land with some big mountains. Maybe I'll go in this area. Yeah, kind of hedging here on New Britain. Oh, wow. Wow, we were over in Colombia. Other side of the Pacific. Full of tourist lodges here along the coast. I didn't realize they were actually tourist places. Maybe that would have changed my mind a little bit, but yeah, that was a really difficult one. 2 points is all I get out of that one. But again, an incredible location. So let's view the summary. 10.3 thousand points. Certainly not the best. We had the Iceland fiasco. We had the Mexico-US one, which is kind of okay. Could have done better, but at least the right general area. Then we had the New Guinea-Colombia fiasco. And we had this one, which I'm actually quite happy with. What do you call this part of the Gulf of Aden? Gulf of Aden guess. And the near perfect score in Islamabad. So yeah, that was quite a wild ride. Let's have a look at the high score at the moment. How am I doing? Not too well. Okay, 26. It's not too bad. But I'm playing quite early, so probably people will surpass me. All right, let's get into the second challenge, which is a diverse world, more classic GeoGuessr type locations, and it is NMPZ, no moving, no panning, no zooming. Let's get into it. Okay, we have English over here, Chinese type characters. I don't think it's Japan, right? Is it Hong Kong or Taiwan? How much English do you get in Taiwan? There's something kind of Chinese about these buildings, I feel like. Yeah, I don't know. Leaning in for clues but not finding much. Is this guy sleeping in his car? But yeah, could it be Hong Kong then? I mean, why not? Do you get... I think you get Hong Kong on this map. Could be Taiwan, I guess, but I have a good feeling. Yeah, it was Hong Kong. I went too centrally though, it was up here. But I'm happy with that. Let's go for round 2. Okay, this feels more European. Yellow plates is probably the Netherlands. Quite green and lush. Haven't quite seen this blue. I don't know if it counts as a road line. Maybe it doesn't count as a road line. It's just decoration for these parking lots. Anyhow, yeah, I don't think there's any other clues really about nailing this down. But it should be the Netherlands. You always get a good score in the Netherlands. So should you hedge by geographical midpoint or kind of population midpoint? I guess there's more people living over here. I don't know. Amersfoort is maybe a compromise between the hedging strategies. Yeah, I'll just go here. Let's see. Okay. We were up on this little... Is this an island technically? I guess it is. Almere. Very good score then. 4,931 as we move into the third round. Okay. My first thought is Bulgaria, but I'm not sure actually. Wish I could read that thing. I was also thinking, like, could it be Portugal with these hills? But maybe not. This pine trees, like, there's something slightly off about the Bulgaria hypothesis. But on the other hand, these buildings are quite Eastern European. Weird looking poles. The road certainly has seen better days. That's also quite Bulgarian, I suppose. And the winter coverage, which is something you get in Bulgaria. I guess it could be Hungary too, but I don't know. Maybe I'll just go Bulgaria. Trust my gut on this one. And I'll go around here. Yeah, okay, it was Bulgaria. Kind of picked the wrong part of the country. It was closer to the sea. But you gotta be happy with that. 4.3 thousand points. Next round. Okay. Garage, strictly no parking. This should be Malta. With the English language and these particular characteristic balconies and stuff that you get in Malta. For a fraction of a second I thought maybe it could be Tunisia, but this is very typical Malta. And again, with the English language. So let's see. I think I'll just go Valletta on this one as a kind of hedge. Yeah, I mean, it could be anywhere. I'll just go over here. It doesn't feel super central, but maybe around here. Okay, other side of the city, but that's okay. Good old-fashioned decent Malta guess. And another very high score. So we're doing quite well so far. So let's get into the final one. Okay, this is more challenging. Definitely more challenging. My first thought is that this could be North America, like USA. Are those actually US mailboxes? I'm leaning in here. I think they could be. I think they could be those classic US mailboxes that you see people knocking down the baseball bats in the movies. And we do have some quite nice foliage. It's very flat. I think it could be up in this region. We want somewhere without hills. Well, I don't know. There could be hills around the corner. We don't really know. But could it be maybe upstate New York? Something along these lines? Or maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's safer to hedge a little bit further west. I guess it could be like Michigan or Wisconsin, stuff like that. Maybe I just go Ohio, which is kind of a hedge for all of these places. It was just south of Washington, on the Virginia-Maryland border. That's the Potomac River. So yeah, a decent one. Could have been better, but not a whole lot of information to go on there other than the mailboxes and the foliage. So 4,000 points to finish off, and yeah, overall that's a great round, I think. 23,000 points. So we had Hong Kong, we had Malta, we had Netherlands, Bulgaria, and US of A. Let's have a look at the high scores. I expect a lot of high scores in this round. Okay, I'm 14th so far. Let's see how I end up in the final high score, but I'm happy with that game. So as always, plenty of fun in these challenges. I will link to Wolftrekker's video when it drops, so you can check out his games and the final high score. I hope you enjoyed the video. Smash like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.